Some people are making you feel like turning off the TV when the news comes on. What do you mean when you say that, eccentric? The news is depressing because it's boring, because it's the same drama scene. It's like nobody wants, nothing's ever really new. Same old, same old. You feel jaded, Scorpio, or Scorpio placements. Why you feel jaded? Because nobody knows how to keep an open mind. You still at the beginning phases of socialism, having an adult conversation, maintaining dignity and grace. I don't think anybody means any harm though. It's just you seeing where people still need to grow. People are seeing where you're grown. I don't think anybody meant to cross you in a way that was an injustice, but you have an injustice. You have an injustice that needs to be addressed. Guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have some messages for you. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So it's been an assassination of your character. Your absence would typically make the heart grow fonder, and for somebody it did. But for most people, they're taking it in a way where they think it's fair ground to go play at your expense. So there's been an assassination to your character. But who benefits? Okay, look at this overall energy. It's justice. When there's a justice there, that means there's been an injustice. Doggone it. And under that is the Eight of Wands. Swift. I don't feel like that the Eight of Wands is somebody doing damage control. I think your absence has a double-folded blessing in it. You being absent shows people's character or where they're at or true intention, something to that effect. But what it also does is protect you at the same time in a way where you were absent the whole time. So most of this, what's going on around you, didn't even get back to you verbatim. Whatever was said or done verbatim didn't get back to you, but you feel the energy shift. That's how you know there's been an assassination. But what's keeping people glued into you, like you're on the news? You dig what I'm saying? Like, who's listening to things about you? Is something you released or need to release? And what is a protection? Something's a protection for you. Or somebody's love is a protection for you. Or your love is protecting someone's feelings through all the assassinations of your character. So someone is benefiting from the backlash of your assassination. Of an assassination to your character. Who is Scorpio? God darn John F. Kennedy or somebody? Malcolm X Shabazz? Like you somebody on a platform or somebody. It's something that you're in the public's eye. In a way where you're getting bigger. You're ever evolving. It's ever expanding. You dig what I'm saying? Okay. Looking at the bottom of all your decks. Justice, Eight of Wands. Your commitments is being tested. The only deck that's face down is this one because and look what's on the bottom of it. And this is why. The Walker. The unknown, a journey. So what it feels like to me, what was attempted to be a play to see how you react, backfired on somebody. But thank God it backfired in a way where they're going to feel the effects of, they're going to feel the humiliation, the effects of the humiliation for even trying that, because you kind of look silly or the person feels goofy. Whoever the one that you have a life partnership with is the one that feels goofy because he tried something. It's making them self-reflect. Okay? You're making them self-reflect because this is passion. This is a dream. This means magic child right here. This is a gift. Okay? This is a spiritual gift. But that's the High Priestess. That's not for play. That requires you to walk alone a lot. So you probably was ghosted before you start walking alone. I think it missed you with protection. I feel like you didn't even realize you were being ghosted until you felt the energy shift. And it's not just the person that has the feelings for you that's doing the energy shifting. But you feel a lot of people's energy shift because you're walking alone. So you could have had a pretty extensive social life or pretty extensive Rolodex of people you kept in contact with that hasn't been speaking to you because you've been on your own. So that's leaving people to wonder. It's making a lot of whisper chatters or something like that. Okay? Somebody's looking up on the computer. You see, it looked like two trees that are kissing. They're like puppies or something like that. It's like the frame of a puppy. Two people are rooted or grounded with each other, and they're kissing. It looked like it. Guidance is available to me now. I know that the angels, the ancestors, the spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. Somebody does not want to be left alone by you. So their commitment is being tested. It's like, well, be careful what you ask for. If you meant to separate yourself to get a rise out of this person, you did not expect. I feel like the injustice is coming back around on the person who did that. Why? And it's coming back around fast with that Eight of Wands. I feel like that because you're starting to hear more and more and more about people talking. When it's like it's a saying. When you don't say nothing, it manipulates other people to say everything. So now people are talking because you're not saying anything. And now this person is observing. You can't. I feel like with the High Priestess, you know, this journey. Somebody is on this journey with you, but they can't talk about it publicly. But they watch and they listen, and they're able to see people's perspective of you. They're able to know what you're doing with this. They have a way of stay. It's a competitive advantage for them, but in a way it backfires. It's like, how can I say it? It's their strategic way of watching you, making sure you're staying faithful, making sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing or what you say you're doing. Right? So this person is able to listen to people's thoughts and aspirations and opinions about you. And they don't like everything they hear, but it is what it is, okay? You're the Queen of Cups. All because you're this Queen of Cups, okay? When darkness surrounds you, you are the light. I think you freed yourself once you picked up on that energy. It's like, you know what? This is a bit much. I'm going to take it easy. But these are the two cards that fell out the deck as I shuffled. And I love it because you got Rockstar and you got Be There For You. We'll get into that in a second. I just feel like people are accustomed to you being there no matter what. Or people are accustomed to, or feel like what they were doing was enough for them to say they're there with you or for you and you're there with them. But you're absent. Like, you're not justifying any of this. Something is being cleared up. You know, who benefits? You got who benefits. You see this? People see you as a modern art masterpiece. I don't care if you're small, thick, doesn't matter what you are, but you're real easy on the eyes. Like, people see you as that it looks like a fire sign or somebody with fire heavy aspected in their chart. It means you come with a lot of passion. You come with a lot of soul's inspiration. Who benefits from your shame? That's what I feel like has happened to you. That's a way that your commitment is being tested, is putting everybody in their place because you remain free, single, free, independent. And what is no mystery that what's right underneath that is the Five of Wands, is making people look in the mirror. People just can't say what they want to say about you. They're not even around you. So they just running away with their imagination or something like that. But your absence is making people look in the mirror. Because now they're burdened with whatever came out their mouth with the Ten of Wands underneath that. Okay? And it's something with an internet frenzy. Something with being on the internet or looking stuff up on the internet, looking you up on the internet while you're in retreat. Okay? And you maintain integrity. Okay? While people may be assuming you done ran away with a lot of people or running with a lot of different people. That's a lot of horsepower right there. You dig what I'm saying? And so it's got somebody worried. Now they're questioning their Ten of Pentacles. It's got them stuck in their head. Okay? But you remain, what do I want to say? You got your boundaries up with this Queen of Swords. All right? You're protective. But what's under that is the Two of Cups and the Lovers and the King of Cups. Long-term success with this Hierophant and this Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to stop right there. Someone wants to come out of the cold with you. I'm going to put all these cards back because it's saying a clear message. It's describing how somebody's feeling. I don't think they like what they heard. They can't withstand what they heard. What did they hear? Okay? Last time I checked, there's only 1 horsepower motivating this person. Where all these opinions and statements come from with all these damn horsepower? Okay? Where'd she get a fast car? It's not the fast car. It's all the people talking. You dig? About this one person. But that's your impact, your influence. Okay? Your integrity. You're real solid and you're real integral and you show up as a friend. Whether it's a lover, a friend, a brotherhood, sisterhood, family orientation, this is how you show up. All the while, I don't know if people mistakenly tried to domesticate a hungry lion. That is one thing you can't do. Okay? That's what they couldn't do with you. They couldn't box you in or overly domesticate, because when you overly domesticate a lion, they bite. That is their true nature, is to be free. So you're in retreat right now because that is your nature. Not because you did anything bad, not because people are talking. You didn't even know people were talking. That's the whole irony of the whole thing. Because this is you. This is your energy with the 4 of Swords. Okay? But it's something about global success. It's like right as you're having global success, people are burdened. They have to eat their words. Or they have to face the fact that you are abundant and single by yourself. You're doing this all by yourself. This looks like a trance. Something about a trance. Somebody really sees you in a high regard, respectfully, from a business standpoint or professional standpoint, or just want to work with you. They see like you come with some value. You come with some depth. You're not a surface level person. Okay? But it has people gossiping. And it's making people look in the mirror. I don't think they're arguing per se, but there's chatter, regarding you. How does this affect you? I don't think you know what exactly is being said, but you have the guide. Okay? You have inheritance, correction. You dig what I'm saying? Something with the guide talks about, you're in a situation that isn't particularly ideal, but it's up to you to make the most of it. I don't think you're holding a grudge against anybody, or somebody. This could be you picking up somebody's energy that they're in a situation now that isn't really ideal. They weren't expecting the situation to play back on them in that way. They expected to have an upper hand. Somebody seems to want to have an upper hand on you. The only person I see that wants to have an upper hand on you is a person whose feelings is attached to you. It could be more than one person that may be in love with you, but there's somebody who unconditionally loves you, who kind of sees you at a soul level, but once it's about not holding a grudge. I don't know if someone's holding a grudge against you, but you're not talking. Something about you not talking is causing a frenzy, internet frenzy. I don't know if it's all on the internet, but that's the only way they really can get an idea, or trying to get an idea about you, is looking on the internet. Okay? But for now, you're putting a lot of hard work in. You're persevering through something, some kind of evolution. I don't want to be like cliche and say Phoenix Rising, but it is like a Phoenix Rising. Okay? And with the king, that person, that King of Swords, that person who wanted to control the narrative, caused a reversal in fortune. That's the part where they don't like what they're hearing. And there's some truth to what they're hearing, but it's some embellishment in what they're hearing with the gossip. And with the aspirant, it looks like somebody's praying, right? It's 2 keys right there. It seems like 2 people pray for each other. The ambition, the diligence. Someone assassinated your character. Something you're dealing with and you're not letting yourself fall into that same trap. You know, you're taking a moment to reassess where you are right now so that you don't stumble when something goes wrong. So your footing is on point. You're not saying nothing. The high priestess moves in silence. And it's interesting because you're mirroring your person, because they're watching you and you're watching how you handle them too. Your strategy and wit is more than just being a liar or a thief or a cheat. This isn't about y'all being a liar, a thief, or a cheat. It's about people over embellishing or over exaggerating. Could be some lies, embellishment, you know, some lies, some deception, and you're trying to like decipher through it. Somebody's trying to get to the nitty gritty about you based off of what they're hearing in regards of you, but you're not saying nothing. Okay, you're on a whole nother path, a path to freedom. This is your indigo child, magic child, somebody who's gifted. Okay, you could have known you had these gifts since you were a child. You put that with the high priestess and the page of pentacles. That's embarking on a new journey. That's a message that you're led. That's an intuition. That's a premonition. You're led to go through something on your own, but in silence. This could be God working in mysterious ways. When I look at the major arcanas, I look at God working in mysterious ways. And he's telling you to move a certain way, but it's working in a way where you're not articulating what he's telling you to do. First of all, it's common sense or wisdom, but you don't realize all this stuff is going on around you with the Five of Wands. You're like totally innocent and aloof to it with the Nine of Pentacles. That's what's interesting. It's causing burdens. It's making people stand back on their heels. They're fighting an upheaval battle. We're trying to make what they want or what they believe stick. Likewise, whoever the person was that could have attempted some form of reverse psychology caused a reversal of fortune. So your person, your life partner caused a reversal of fortune. And now he's in deep reflection. Okay, he's made to think about, you know, something's been released. Okay, or he may feel like he's being released or has a fear that he could be released, but just don't want to be released. Let's just say it. Okay, he's not trying to let himself be in no situation where he feels trapped or she is feel trapped. Half the battle is won when you accept that you will face problems along the way. That's what being a leader is, with the king in the middle, with being the boss. Someone feel like they lost you or think they lost you, but they're trying to figure out, who did they lose you to? Is it a person, or is this person just focused on himself? Or is it a combination of both? You're not saying anything, and it's strategic like that. God is hiding you in plain sight. It's done like that on purpose, because people plotted against you. Someone who benefits, okay? Shifted by showering yourself with unconditional love and rich adoration. People don't know that's what you're doing. You know, they trying to catch little cues, little hints, real quiet, real strategic. But to be worthy, it's a muscle that has to be exercised to become stronger. You have to prove yourself worthy. And it's like, you're not going to be the only one made to prove yourself worthy, is what I'm getting from all of this. You know who you are. You know what you are about. You see these stats. You know what I am about. Okay? So I don't know if it's a woman talking about you, if it's a woman talking about another woman, or men talking about a woman, or men talking about another man. Okay? But somebody could be tempted to assert themselves with you on account of the things they don't like that they're hearing in regards to you. Why are they hearing all this stuff about you? Because you're like popular, or you're social, like people want to know you. You're the Queen of Cups, so you're very warm, welcoming to everybody, even in this deck. You dig? Like this is you. And you have a way of dispelling rumors, gossip, arguing with the Five of Wands in reverse. And this deck is in reverse. It's not as fast or easy to get to you as people once may assumed. Likewise, it's going to take a journey. It's going to take a while. Like you see the canvas tattooed on the illustration on the person's back. That takes time and effort. That takes over 10 hours. Like the emphasis is that it's going to take time with the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to take a while to bond, to be able to get close with this Queen of Cups. Just because they come off that way, people are realizing you might have just only scratched the surface. Like, let's maintain professionalism with the World card. Or you're maintaining professionalism with people, and people are they're getting closer to you or bonded to you, or may have a little obsession with you with the Devil card. And they're bonding themselves with you because of what you come to the table with or how you show up for people. Okay, like people they feel connected with you in a way where it's kind of it's malicious. It's underhanding tones, like underhanding slick talk against you. But somebody can't say nothing. Somebody feel like they can't say nothing because you're not supposed to know that I'm that kind of close with this person. But that is my person. I don't want anybody to know. If I tell you that, that means I have to tell my feelings. That's a sign of weakness. But this is my person. It's a video I uploaded that says I'm on her bra strap. She's on my dick. You see how Jay-Z's talking about Beyonce? Everybody back off. I'll split your wig kind of thing. He can't come off. Somebody can't do that. Or if it's a woman about a man, she can't do that because the situation don't allow it. Now they fighting the upheaval battle with maintaining composure. But it's like so much talk around you. I don't think you care because you're not even around to witness the chatter. You, the scorpion, man or woman. Let's bring all this together. It just feels like you're in heavy meditation while people are strategizing, plotting, and marketing themselves at your expense. This gives me they do anything for clout. So it's a cross between someone has a strategy with maintaining closeness with you by maintaining privacy, but it's also, you got to keep it player, as they say, by not exposing your feelings, not giving your opponent the upper hand. So you're watching people market themselves at this person's expense. They do anything for clout. And that's another couple. Cardi B and her husband, Offset, made that song. You dig? Where people were kind of dick riding both of their waves for clout, making up crazy rumors and gossip. Like, Cardi don't need no press. Press. There's a lot of press regarding you. But your position, your skill level is expert. You're great at dealing with bad press. You know how to turn everything in your favor. But you know what? That's because you have the Most High protecting you. So your expert level would be almighty. Nobody could surpass that expertise of keeping your image intact. Like a lot of people, someone feels like too many people have direct contact with you. That's a lot of people wanting to say they affiliated with you. And then I see this, like what I get from this card is like copywriting. It's like the art of persuasion. Like people, it's again, what did I say? With people are talking about you or gossiping about you. Just when you say nothing, it motivates people it manipulates people to say everything. So learn how to craft your words that speak to the heart of your ideal client. Some people are starting to realize, they're starting to talk and compare notes. It could be people comparing notes now. I get that they might be, is this marketing and strategy for this person? Or is she using us? Or is he using us or using me? Or are we genuinely friends? Okay, clarify. We're trying to clarify something. Okay, like is this designed for us to lose? Okay, because someone has options. And this is about learning how to find and direct your ideal clients and customers to your offers, your website, your content, and social. Somebody think it's press for you. Like this marketing strategies for you. It's a marketing strategy for you. Like you're gonna come out on top regardless, but it's not. They want to know who's helping you. Who's behind the scenes helping this person? Who is safeguarding this person? And I feel like it's not on a earthly plane. But you look at the king, you know, he has the power and authority to shut anybody's strategy down if it's an injustice. Keep in mind, someone was done wrong because the justice card is here. And there's swiftness, and God is swift in reckoning. So he has a way of rectifying affairs and making everything just where, you know, if someone was done wrong, if there's a setback for somebody, it's going to be made correct. Someone was ambitious and diligent, or trying to be diligent in research and try to get on top of you. Someone wants control over you. I get that quite a bit with the cards. Meanwhile, the only deck I have face down is this one, because you're not showing nobody your hand. You're not telling nobody what you're doing. You have the walker. Meanwhile, you got these birds in here. You know, there's clouds, but there's the sun peeking behind the clouds, and there's people who are swirling in the forecast, like overcast. There's an overcast of people just talk. You know, and there's a sun behind that. You dig? The unknown journey. Like, people just wandering. It's like the void. There's endings and beginnings in the void. So while you're practicing or mastering, working on yourself, you know, I don't think you care. And then you got never again. Go be with them. I need more time. You play too many games. Then you got let's start over. It's a lot of opinions. Somebody is made to fess up. Yes, I lied. Let me explain. Karma's a bitch. Your ex is messy. Yeah, petty gossip. A lot of different people are on different pages about you. But then there's somebody who's going through the motions. Let's just start over. Okay? Somebody wants to rectify their affairs. Like I said, reversal of fortune. Somebody could have lost you due to petty gossip or trying to play something off to the point where it backfired on them. Okay? Somebody never wants to take that path with you again or you to them. Remind you, you're oblivious to all of this. Somebody says, I don't care, I feel like they do. I said, never again, go be with them. Them, plural. I showed you all those people. It's like, well, go be with them then. Because I need more time. You could need more time, or somebody saying, I need more time to get this to stick. Could be to get the rumor, get some kind of marketing strategy to stick. But remind you, you know, darkness is a lot of darkness is around you. With that overcast card, those birds swirling around, that birds rule communication, rules messengers, could be gossip. With that Five of Wands, you be the light. Something about you maintaining integrity. You are still the Queen of Cups. It reminds me of The Best Man, how he wrote that book and caused all that bullshit, and it never got back to Mia, but everybody was going through the motions. You know, everybody was going through changes about it. Everybody was addressing the author of the book about what he wrote. You dig what I'm saying? And he was pissed off because he was like, Lance was not supposed to read the book until they were in marital bliss. So he felt like his strategy was, if he doesn't know until they're married, it's like when you're married, you're in love with the love of your life, you're not gonna go against her when you're already married to her. You're solidified, you're in your union. Now you can read it. But it's like, you can't expect to win when it's going to be petty games from the beginning. Now, I don't know if, it's not clear yet to me if someone thinks this way about you, like you're the one playing the petty games. You can't expect to win if it's going to be games from the beginning. Or somebody is trying to maintain control about how they really feel about you, but you can't expect to win if it's going to be petty games from the beginning. Maybe that advice goes to them. Now, all the while, though, your commitment is being tested, but you're meant to look at the bigger picture, all and any personal issues reaches a resolution, and someone's very close to achieving their goal. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? What needs to go? It's a time for healing. So that's what you could be doing. I feel like you're led to go start your healing. You could be preparing for union. You're preparing for yourself on a larger platform. And that could be anything, spiritual, emotional, anything, but the release card is here. So what do you need to release to protect you, your life partner? I feel like the way you move and the way that you think, you protect what's sacred to you. Someone knows how you feel about them, so they feel like you could be protecting what's sacred to you. And they're a reflection about that. They could feel like you released them, or they feel like they had to release you because they couldn't handle what they were living, what they heard after listening to this shit. But you see there's a bird on her shoulder. Wait a minute. There's a couple birds in here. There's like 4 or 5 birds in this picture. You see how this woman is looking? Like, excuse me? They can't react, but they're listening. This person has red hair. Somebody has a red hot temper. Somebody's real passionate. Somebody's quick to react, but they can't react. So it's like we're in reflection about, do I release this? Or do I remove myself? All the while, this Queen of Cups to talk more about you. I am a million different things at a million different times. I am me with no apologies. Someone could be taking that in a derogatory sense, quite literally. But if you look at the picture, there's a butterfly, there's evolution. It's like you can ask 10 different people to describe you and you get 10 different answers. But that's because you're gifted and you're talented. People have outer world experiences with you when they meet you because you're talented. And then you got be there for you. You always going to be there for somebody, or somebody know that they'll always be there for you. But they're a little nervous right now. So why would they be nervous? It's like when you see the card be there for you in a reading, it's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interrupt the behavior. Don't interpret the behavior of other people or circumstances outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. What have I been saying for 30 minutes? You can't control what people say. You can only control what you do. So I feel like the I don't care card is you. It's like, I feel like certain people, you do peep game about them. It's like, nah, if you're going to listen to this shit, go be with them. So y'all could be mirroring each other. You both could be kind of like sending that energy to each other. Like, if you're going to listen to this shit, go be with them. And they're like, well, if you're going to entertain all these people, go be with them. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be like in the mix of all of that. That's like too much chaos, too much drama with that 5 of Wands. You on that 9 of Pentacles shit. So it's causing a frenzy with the World card there. It's like there's the void, the endings and the beginnings. There's going to be a lot of people not coming with you. Shit, all the people that used to be social with you, and that's like networking. Like when you're an entrepreneur, you have to keep yourself open to network, to gain resources, but not like an opportunist, but like to get your business out there, to grow your brand. It's like the hustle part of it, like 8 of Pentacles energy. And I feel like you done learned all you're going to learn, and you're about to broaden your horizon with the World card because it came up twice. And you got the Queen of Cups twice, and you are the light. When there's a lot of darkness, a lot of negativity, you're used to people hating on you. That's what it felt like to me. Like your commitments is being tested. Could be God testing you as you're elevating and evolving. You are a rock star, or you're heavy into that practice of living in the public's eye, as they say. But nonetheless, you still have that open, sensitive, like you got a beautiful heart. And people sometimes misinterpret you as a rock star, as a vain, arrogant player, anything like that. Somebody who's enjoying the perks of their prestige of what they got going on. But sometimes the hearts of others are just too closed off and afraid. And somebody wants you to be there for them, or maybe you want to be there for somebody, but that's okay. It's a part of why you were born. You help heal and you open the hearts to the world. So that could be you taking your natural abilities with the Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess is somebody who's deeply intuitive, spiritually talented, has a very close relationship with God in high vibration. Very high vibration. And it could be throwing people off balance when they want to create darkness, They want to dick ride your wave to create more darkness. They need your energy because they don't have that anointance. And your anointance irritates true jinns, which would be called demons to some people. But you taking it on a higher platform, it could discourage somebody from feeling like they can be with you or be close to you, but they know they'll be there for you and, in a way. But you have to forgive yourself for anything that you feel you might have done wrong. You might have accidentally wronged somebody and don't know that you did. You can learn from your choices, when you don't take it personal. If someone comes to you and say, hey, I felt offended by XYZ, you would fix it. You're one of those people. But if you don't know that you did that, someone could be harboring resentment, based off of something they might have heard about you. Someone could realize, it could be all the people who thought they had it in the bag with you or assumed that. I feel like some people benefit from your energy from a rock star status. So they could be a fan. And I don't say that in a rude, arrogant way. They just think they like you. Okay? And they like that, they want to be cool with you. They want to be friends with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, you offer really good advice in a way. And because you have to retreat, because you have to protect yourself. You open yourself up to help people. You're susceptible to negative and positive energy. That's just nature. You know what I'm saying? But as I showed you this card and the other card with a lot of people, that's a lot of horsepower. It could be a lot of men who are gawking at you. And some of them could feel like you wronged them. Or they could have picked up on the person who's not trying to release you or want to release this connection, or feel like they have to protect this connection, or know that you're protecting them in this connection. But reflection is the Four of Swords too. That's you too. So whoever this swan is, that life partner is for you, Scorpio man or woman, I feel like it might be becoming a public thing, and not out of ego, just because God is working in mysterious ways. It's like, I'm building a connection between two people. The devil was always busy. God definitely gave him permission to be busy. Got people worried. It's like, well, let me do damage control and start marketing myself at the expense to try to slow down progress. They don't know that the devil's moving through them. You know what I mean? And this is a Jinn card for me. Like, if there's an attachment on somebody, if I see this, the Knight of Wands, like, this is the fastest moving knight in the deck. And Jinns move at supernatural. They move at an energetic speed. Like, you can't see them, but they can see you. But they energetic. Like, they move real fast. And they can attach to people. And they do attach to people because they're envious of humanity. You dig what I'm saying? That's what the devil is. He's a Jinn. So that exists just like humanity exists. You just can't see him. So when you put these two together, you dig, that's spiritual. They don't know if they're being persuaded by the devil to try to slow down progress for two people. That's why God has you, Scorpio, moving in silence. All the while, you got people strategizing and plotting, planning, and scheming. They trying to find ways to get attached to you, to plant roots. Because the Seven of Pentacles is right underneath that. But it's something that's protected about you, where they just can't do it, where they're constantly being released and let go. So like, a lot of things you are releasing right now and letting it go. Like, what do you need to release to propel yourself forward? And you're meditating on that. You're in deep reflection about that. And it's something like, people, you're accustomed to people writing things down, talking their shit. Like, they're benefiting from the rock star lifestyle more than you. They benefit from being attached to you. So people are attaching their name to you. I get that with this card. You dig? Like, having direct contact with you. So it's something about you protecting your boundaries, or being made to move quietly to protect your boundaries from people who don't care about you. And that's what this person is realizing. And because people are starting to realize you're blocking them off, or moving in a different way. Strength, this is quiet confidence. The strength card is quiet confidence. This is somebody who could have a quiet confidence about you. That's your life partner watching you, but they got you, and you're in retreat. They're watching you. They're making sure you're okay. And they're not going to let anything happen to you. And that's what I mean, where they could be asserting themselves. They have that passion for you. And this is a fixed sign. Leos are very loyal. You don't have to be a Leo. That person don't have to be a Leo. But it's a loyal energy that's attached to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a loyal energy that comes with this person. I'm here for you. I'm going to always be here for you. No matter what happens to us, I'm going to always be here for you. You know what I'm saying? So they could be protecting you through the process. They're trying to trust the process, but they could be feeling like, with the commitment being tested, God tests everybody, Really, you're called to release control. He or she could be asserting himself in front of people, and people are picking up, wait a minute. I'm not as close as that person as I thought I was. Or I can't get that close to this person like I thought I could. And they're reflecting now because they're made to be released. You don't serve a purpose for the devil. You can't break this union. You're being released. Now he has no use for you. And now you just look like a petty gossip. Now they're worried, stressed, that kind of thing. The benefits of a rock star, they don't last long. It's like you enjoy it while you can, and you move on to the next city. Meanwhile, you got somebody who's there for you. They look like Geminis, right? They're twins. But this person know you're a queen of hearts. They know you are the light around a lot of darkness. They know that. Okay? It could be why they don't feel the need to constantly be around you. They know they have self-assurance, but it's something about reversal of fortune. That could be for all the people that's doing the petty gossip. And he could have released their fortune, what they thought was a fortune, being attached to you. Was like, no, that's mine, fall back. With the Jay-Z lyrics, that's what I think it is. Well, you articulate yourself very well, okay? So to answer the question, who benefits? The action is to shift that energy by showering yourself with that unconditional love and rich adoration. Worthiness, is a muscle that has to be exercised to become stronger. So you can't be, you're never going to please everybody, and you shouldn't try to. And that's what I'm getting from it. So you actively disengage with ideas, with people, and imagery that will have you doubt your worth. Because you're starting to pick up, it could be people's energy being attached to you. It's depleting you. You're the one that's feeling tapped out, like you can't show up properly. That's because too many people are tied to your energy. You got to cut them off. Your sensuality is part of that worth, and you got to claim that. Your sensuality is why people are attached to you. Your sensuality draws in entities that want to attach themselves to you out of jealousy and malicious intent. So it's not that you don't care. It's just that you need to beef up on your security. That's what I feel like God, the premonition with what God is telling you and how he's telling you to move is his way, his mysterious way, without blowing up the spot, is telling you how to safeguard yourself. And it's swift. He's very swift in reckoning. So there was a crooked made at the behest of this Queen of Cups, which could be you, Scorpio, okay, man or woman, and is made corrected. So you could continue the unknown. So you could be you could have that tranquility while you walk the unknown journey. You look at the big picture. If you're going to be the star, with all due respect, they don't walk alone. They walk with security because people gravitate to them. They have fatal attractions. They have stalkers. They attract all kinds of different people. That comes with being important to everybody. Who's anybody? Whether they whether they twisted or sadistic about it or not. Some people with the world card do have to look you up on the internet, and this is what they find. You know, guidance is available to me now. I know that the angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I don't walk alone. This is someone looking at, you can have a website or have content that talks about how God protects people. He protects chosen ones, like especially if you got talent like that, if you skilled like that. You know, and that's a journey where you're so busy and immersed in it, you forget to call your friends. So someone could be feeling some type of way on account of that. Nine of Pentacles again, okay? And that's clarified by the Six of Pentacles. That's reciprocity. Be careful who you exchange energy with. Like, this is somebody who's self-made to an extent where people who have money pay for people to shine their shoes. And this is what that really, I also get from that is people could be kicking up points to you to stay close to you because they see that the power is with you. The success, a lot of success is with you. The abundance is with you. They have something to gain with you, with that Nine of Pentacles. Dig, right? So they could be like doing the most to support you. You know, they know that it's successful. You don't, it could be a thing that backfires on you in a way where you can't be that kind of cool with too many different people because everybody who's trying to kick up points to you, once they get in, like that could be an attachment. You don't know what people are coming to the table with. And then you got the Three of Swords to justify that. Like, it could be a whole fatal attraction. Or it could be somebody. My apologies. I had to check something. It could be a thing where you're going to end up breaking a lot of people's hearts. Or just people are just that kind of like attached to you or obsessed with you. Because you're a star. Like, people know you poured yourself up out the dirt. Okay? And I feel like you're going to have to make something clear to somebody. That some people are closer to you than others. And they're going to have to respect your boundaries with that. If they don't like it, they're going to have to leave. You know, they know where the door is. You're going to have to be stern. You can't be too nice about it. I don't know. That's for some. That's for some. And that's going to break them. That's going to make them feel rejected. They're going to feel sorrow, you know. You dig what I'm saying? Somebody definitely is territorial about you. They don't play about you, okay? And I don't think you play about them neither. They know you don't play about them. They don't want to see you slip from their grip. So it could be some delays in your connection. But while it's like you're thankful for the delays because the same space somebody's taking over there is the same space you have for yourself to work on yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. And you got respect from people. That's reciprocity. Like, it's not all toxic. For the most part, is respect with the person shining your shoes. It's somebody who look up to you, who just want to be put on, who just want an opportunity to do it like you, and they know that you could teach them how to do it because you pulled yourself up from the dirt with the star. Like, you started with just an idea. You started with just a talent. You just knowing your talent wasn't enough. You went ahead and took the journey and took the risk and pulled it out of the dirt and just made it a solidified thing. And now the world knows your name. People from all over watch you and learn from you, and you teach it, and you're self-made and you're abundant like that with the Nine of Pentacles. So Scorpio, is there any last minute messages? I feel like I haven't used these cards in so long, but these are like my postcards, like when I travel, like for people who are world travelers, like backpacking through different continents and stuff like that. And these would be the postcards you send to loved ones when you reach different destinations. Discernment. What have I been telling you? You watch it. These are geishas. Meaning, these are flying monkeys disguised as geishas. Be careful who you let in. I don't know why I'm hearing. You see all these birds in the background? People talk about you, and they come and disguise themselves like they rock with you, and they are jealous with that Five of Wands because of your stardom. Look, it says star on this card, and it's strength on this card. What have we been talking about? Okay, people don't want to fuck with you like that, but who said that they could though? Your star quality is no, ain't nobody, it's nobody a match for that. Like these cards flipped out when I was still shuffling. You are the rock star, okay? And somebody is losing. Somebody's fortune is being reversed. Whoever was able to ride your wave and get in where they thought they fit in, just to go back and misuse and abuse and assassinate your character, that has been made straight with the Justice and the Eight of Wands. Okay? And you just stay in that meditative state. You just keep being the Queen of Cups and stay in that meditative state. Practice meditation to connect deeply with spirit. You visualize your next steps, then take inspired actions towards your goals and your dreams. You're the expert at that. You teach people how to do it. Okay? You give them pointers, right? With marketing and strategy. Like you did this with the permission of God, but you also did it without nobody believing in you. So your work is copywritten. And copywritten is the art of persuasion, learning how to craft words that speak to the heart of your clients. You have a way with words. So nobody can take from you what they didn't help you to get. They also don't have it. If they didn't help you to get it, they don't have it. They don't have what it takes to take it from you. So somebody bumped their head, basically. You know, somebody was in for a rude awakening. The only thing they can do is watch you online and try to learn something, try to get right with God. That was like that came through very clear, the get right with God part, okay? Because the king is here, right? King means Malik in Arabic, right? Some people say Malik, but it's Malik. Control, reversal of fortune. God will take it from you. He is swift in reckoning with that Eight of Wands, okay? But use your discernment. There is a chief deceiver always looking to come up on a believing person. Don't let them play you out of your success, your friends, your love. A lot of this is love. It's love based. So you attracted a partner, your partner, and the emotional and financial freedom that you always knew you deserved. You know your worth. So it's up to you to protect it. Okay? So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.